Bad Batch Season 1, Episode 9. I purposely didn't watch the mid-season trailer before seeing this episode, so let's dive in. Spoilers ahead. I need to open by pointing out that the Prime Minister of Kamino and Omega mispronounced their own worker's name. Or maybe Boba Fett did. I don't know, but it was spelled the same way in the subtitles, and it looks like the same character.
Tonway, you will go to our abandoned facility on Boravio.
Why did you kill Torn Wei?
Dad, Tonway's here.
Tonway.
Torn Wei.
Tonway's here.
Oh well, minor nitpick. But then Omega is a pure, unaltered clone of Jango Fett like Boba?
All clones were created from a host named Jango Fett. While our genetic structure was modified for growth acceleration and obedience, Omega is a pure genetic replication.
How many clones like that exist?
To my knowledge, there's only one other. A male clone, codenamed Alpha, later referred to as Boba.
Sure. Yeah, identical twins. Can't even tell them apart. I feel like there's some explanation for this. Maybe she's like a modified female identical clone of Jango, but they didn't explain that very well. Anyway, it may seem kind of like a silly choice, but I thought it was really good how Omega actually helped the droid fix his leg. She didn't sabotage him too much, just actually helped him and then shut him off for a short while. It's just a great subtle depiction of character, with showing rather than telling. It's actually the best moment of the episode, in my opinion. It was just great storytelling. And then Cad Bane was alright, and Fennec Shand was alright. The fight scenes didn't do much story-wise, but they were flashy and cool popcorn fun. But the clone chambers near the end were a huge missed opportunity to finally resolve the Zillo Beast arc from the Clone Wars.
You want me to clone the beast?
We haven't got to that yet. I don't know if we'll ever get to that.
Maybe they were supposed to be that, but it didn't really look like it clearly enough to count. But just imagine how cool would it have been for Omega to stumble in on an abandoned Zillo Beast cloning facility and then unleash all the baby Zillo Beasts against the bounty hunters to escape. Now that would have been an amazing episode. Instead, what we got were more typical Bad Batch bounty hunter action set pieces. People chase Omega, pew pew, fight fight, Omega escapes again. It can be fun to watch for sure, and I'm a big Cad Bane fan, so it was nice to see him in action again, but it just keeps the slow pacing of the story that I've talked about before. But anyway, so the doctor from Kamino apparently hired Fennec to protect Omega from Cad Bane and Lama Su. But earlier, Fennec had been clearly trying to capture Omega, so I don't understand how that setup worked. Was the deal that she got paid for preventing the other deal, but she also gets a bonus if she brings Omega back herself? I guess so. It's kind of odd, but I suppose it works. Really interesting to see that doctor suddenly caring so much about Omega's safety and freedom as a renegade clone though, especially considering how that same doctor treated Fives in the Clone Wars.
Master Jedi, we must terminate this trooper immediately.
I am not a piece of hardware. I'm a living being.
You were created in our laboratories. You are Kaminoan property.
But if you're watching this, then you've likely noticed that my reviews of The Bad Batch haven't exactly been super positive. Nothing like how I talk about the prequels or the original trilogy, or even the Clone Wars or Mandalorian. It's true that my take on the show has probably been a bit more critical and negative than most, so I went ahead and made a whole nother video on exactly why the show doesn't seem to click with me and where the issues are coming from. So I recommend clicking on that video now if you're interested. Otherwise, until the next episode, may the Force be with you.